1917, Russia was on the verge of collapse. On February the 9th, St. Petersburg, now renamed Petrograd, went on strike. The Tsar ordered the army to use force on the demonstrators. 200 people were killed before the army mutinied, joining the protest. Government buildings were torched, and on February the 12th, a provisional government was formed from the Duma, led by Alexander Kerensky. On February the 15th, Nicholas signed an act of abdication for himself and his son in favor of his brother, Grand Duke Michael. Michael abdicated the next day, handing over power to the provisional government, and the whole imperial family was placed under house arrest. The fall of the Tsar took everyone by surprise. Two bodies filled the political vacuum: the provisional government and the Petrograd Soviet. Their coexistence was not harmonious. The new government faced many problems: a popular desire to end the war, food shortages, and peasant demands for land. Lenin, who returned to Russia from exile on March the 16th, promoted the Bolshevik slogan of peace, bread, and land. Bolstered by growing public support, a group of Lenin's followers attempted a coup in July. This failed, forcing Lenin again into exile. In September, alarmed at the spiraling slide in support for the government, the Russian commander-in-chief, General Kornilov, attempted a right-wing coup. The government appealed to the Bolsheviks for support, and a new force, the Red Guard, emerged. When the coup failed, the Bolsheviks emerged as heroes. By October, the Bolsheviks had won enough seats on the Petrograd Soviet to take control. Lenin called for an armed insurrection, and on the evening of October the 6th, under the cover of darkness, the Red Guard made their move. In Petrograd, they took over key buildings, and in a short space of time had the city under control. The next morning, Kerensky fled, and by that night, all resistance had collapsed. The new Bolshevik-dominated government made many decrees, among them an end to the war, and for all land to be taken over by peasant Soviets. Russia withdrew from the war, and in 1918 signed the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Germany. This was a national and costly humiliation. Russia lost 1/4 her population and arable land, half her industry, and 3/4 of existing coal and iron reserves. The Bolsheviks changed their name to the Russian Communist Party and created a constitution. All classes in society were declared equal, regardless of wealth or gender. Teaching religion was forbidden, and a secret police, or Cheka, quashed any signs of rebellion. In the first year, they claimed around 50,000 victims.